Hey everyone, this is Cliff Allen, and this is Declassify Your Career. So today we're going to be talking about 5 resume secrets that will really take your resume to the next level. So, the first secret that I want to tell you about is that you need to put your most relevant information at the top. So, what most people don't realize is we're trained to read in an F pattern, especially when we read quickly, and recruiters follow the same format. So when recruiters are reading your resumes, if you don't have the key materials towards the top, so like an education that matches, or certain relevant work experiences, or certain examples of your skills that are directly related to what they said they're looking for, odds are they're gonna pass over your resume. Because remember, most recruiters, when they're looking through a resume for someone who they haven't been referred to, they're probably only going to spend 7 to 10 seconds on that resume.
What?
And they're scanning for those key features that are relevant to what they're looking for. So if you don't put that important information at the top, chances are you might be bypassed for a role you could do really great in. Alright, so let's move on to number 2. You're going to want to include keywords from the job description on your resume. A lot of recruiters use what we call applicant tracking systems. And some of these systems are designed so that they can cipher through resumes to find keywords that are relevant to what they're looking for. So like certification names or degree names or words related to experience, etc. So if you don't have those in your resume at all, even if a person ends up going through your resume, if they're not seeing these key words, these key references related to what they're looking for, chances are they may bypass you because they're thinking, oh, this person doesn't have the keys for what it takes to get to that next level. All right, moving on to number 3. You want to structure the content in your sections in what we call STAR format. All right, so STAR format stands for situation, task, action, results. All right, so in your work experience sections, that's how you want to structure how you describe what you did there. So situation and tasks is basically the scenario of your job. So like I was working for this company and I had this role, or I was over this amount of employees, or I was responsible for this number of projects, or I had to travel here, or I had to work this number of hours, etc. Action is what you did in response to what was required of you. So if they required you to lead a project, the actions are I scheduled this amount of meetings, or I created these spreadsheets, or I created this project plan, or I carried out these duties, I swept, or I maintained food cleanliness, or I checked on X amount of patients, or I kept this amount of ledgers, anything related to that. Those are the actions you take. Now the R is the most crucial part of STAR, because most people, when they talk about their experience, they talk about the S and the T and the A, but they don't talk about the R. And the R is the bread and butter. The R is what it's going to take for us to know, hey, this person is not only someone who can do actions, but who can get results for what they've done. So the results is the results. Basically, what happened from what you did. So I created this project plan, and because of my plan, we saved X amount of dollars, or we made the process this much more efficient, or I was able to gain this much money in sales, or I was cleaning as a custodian and I improved the cleanliness of the facility, or I kept this number of rooms clean, which did this for the company. There just needs to be some type of result or reaction from the work that you did. Because if you can provide results, that's going to demonstrate to recruiters that you're an introspective employee that knows not only what they've done that's effective, but also that can speak to what they can do for us to get us results for what we're looking for. All right? Tip number 4 is for you to tailor your resume to the job that you're applying to. So a lot of people, when they create a resume, they'll just create one general resume and they'll mass send it to 30 different jobs. And if you do that, you're going to miss out on a lot of key informational points that you could include in your resume that will make it relevant to the job that you're applying to. Because unlike what you're doing, usually when a recruiter posts a job online, they're looking for something very specific. Or if they're not looking for something specific, they'll tell you that in the description. So you'll want to include things from the job description in your resume, whether it's a type of skill or any types of experience, or if you need to change some of the wordings or titles so that it's relevant to the job that you're applying to. You just want to create a picture of yourself through your resume that, hey, I'm related to this job specifically, not just a broad band of jobs. Lastly, and number 5, which is really important, is you need to speak about yourself on your resume as if you're the lead actor or actress of whatever movie or film your last job was, right? So you want to be the lead action star in your own movie. So what does this mean? I wasn't a member of a team. I let out. So let out key projects, or maintain the cleanliness of the facility, or processed, or basically you're speaking in first person and using adverbs and action words so that it shows you as someone who takes action, who takes charge, who does what it takes in the role to get the job done. You don't want to speak of yourself passively. You want to speak of yourself as a person who's committing actions, because psychologically that's going to register to the recruiter as, hey, this is someone who can come in and do the job, not someone who's going to come in and kind of subsist. All right, so just to briefly go over all that all again, you want to put your most relevant information at the top because people are trained to read in an F pattern. Number 2, you want to include keywords from the job description in your resume, because that's what it's going to take for in case there's any job search programs that might automatically cast your resume aside. Number 3, you want to use STAR format: situation, task, action, results. Remember that R, don't overshadow the R. The R is what's going to be the thing that sets you apart from everyone else. Number 4, tailor your resume, which is kind of similar to number 2, but read that job description. Read what it is that they're really looking for, and structure your resume so it shows you as the person who they're searching for. And number 5, speak of yourself as that lead actor or actress in your previous working role, movie, film. You're the one committing the actions. You're the one saving the day. And if you could save the day at your old job, you can save the day at your new one. All right? This is Cliff Allen. This has been Declassify Your Career. If you liked what you heard, leave comments below. If you didn't like what you heard, still leave comments. Please subscribe, like my videos. I'm going to try to release way more content and get you guys some more information so that you can have a leg up in this application and work field. All right? So hope you all have a good one.